That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
That was real life.
That was real life. Shit's going down.
Oh.
Holy shit. Holy shit, man.
All right,
Dude,
y'all.
I thought we were like out of it or breaking our way through. No.
God damn, huh?
Taking away downtown.
You like phase one. Where do you get a load of phase two?
Two. Cooking up dope in a crock pot.
Gucci bag, Fendi bag. Oh, yeah. That big rock candy mountain. If you give a robot two contradictory commands, it will probably shut down. Humans do not suffer from this error in programming. Tonight, we attempt to reboot reality. Not real radio. Come on, Pickle.
Speaking of which.
No. It's not.
Yeah.
All right, just like we rehearsed it.
Yeah.
Just over there. Pickle's just over there doing his own thing.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm not dying.
But I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. You just played a montage of Pickle's greatest hits.
Yeah.
He had one job.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
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 Now you're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
You
I don't
infected.
know. One thing that I will say is that apparently he
Can't find it? You lost the clip?
Why? The one clip you want me to...
We waited all of these shows.
to do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
do
Keep
what?
clicking.
To get to not real radio. Two.
Hang on. Is this it?
So let's see. Apparently.
Nope.
Apparently.
You don't have it.
Apparently.
I have
All
it.
right. So.
Where? How hard is it to have two clips?
What does that one even name?
Sounds like you used
Cough
Mayday's
Infinite.
remodeling service.
Off delay.
Infinite cough.
Right. Well, you don't have it.
I don't know.
Do you have it or not?
I don't know.
Have what at this point?
224.
There you go. Not real radio. Thank you, Pickle. Fuck. I was about to start watching Smoking Scan again. I'm hooked on that show. Thank you, Pickle. Good job. What number is it?
224.
All right, might as well use it a couple of times. Took us a while to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Another interesting night to be broadcasting. And we are a viable news source. So we will get to news you need to know about, because I know that's why you tuned in. But first, we got to talk about some other things. We don't have to. I just need a little break from it. When you do this investigative reporting and you serve such a vital part of society and its formulation as we do, it's nice just to relax a little bit and have some fun like we do on Wednesday nights on Face to Face.
224.
Thank you, Pickle. Our face-to-face show this Wednesday was Tomgus the Terrific, and as he attempted to make the perfect female companion with his assistant Bopsley, they played some music by Raise the Death Toll, Event Horizon, and Misled. All I know is I think they all were great ideas. I don't think one's better than another.
All right.
But as far as visually looking, I think that one might have been the best.
Oh, agreed. I liked what you did with it.
I think that was pretty cool. It came out good. I think we all looked great. Bopsley looked amazing. The paper bag on his head really did take it up to the next level. And
Thank you, man. Thank you.
The robot was great. The female companion.
Yeah.
I thought she did a great job.
We did a lot. They did a lot in a small spot.
Yeah, I tried to make an improvement to the show by adding a better microphone that I thought would greatly enhance the sound. But unfortunately, it has a mute button, which seemed like a good idea so that we weren't making noise and talking over the videos that were being played. But Tomgus would forget to unmute after. Yeah. Forget to unmute it after because he was doing actor, director, script writer all at the same time, and then worked the controls, and then would just forget to hit unmute. But I think I went in and edited out the silent part.
Oh, really?
So it might make a little more sense now and just not have that long. I left some silence so you understood that
Something was going on.
that something was wrong with the audio. But I cut out big chunks of just the long silent parts, which, man, if I was watching it, I don't know. There's this thing about not having sound or visual when you're doing something like that. It is fun because it's a shit show.
Right.
And it's fucked up and you're seeing things go wrong.
Right.
Which can be very entertaining, but not having sound of video. The video would have had to been really good to make it worth watching without the sound.
Right.
Or the sound has to be incredible to go, I can't see shit, but this sounds like it's fucking going down over there. And so I don't know. I thought I was a little disappointed in that, but hey, that happens. It's live, not real TV. So.
There you go.
What'd you think? Anything?
I enjoyed it, man. It was fun.
All right, Allie. Gotcha. All right, so Mayday was at Southport, Phase 1 Friday.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I saw a typical stereo. I just don't get it, man. What are y'all
Give
doing?
him a chance to fucking do
I
it.
need a
He
second to
started
get
the
there.
music. He's getting there.
Look, we already wasted 45 minutes on Pickle saying
I just shoveled so
224.
much shit with Pickle, dude. You know how many clips I just played?
Yeah, everything
your
but the right
fingers sore.
one.
It rained, all right? It rained. Everything got wet for a little bit, then it was all right. We dried it off. Thank God we had fucking, tarps. That saved the day, man. But overall, dude, it turned out really good. It was interesting to see people there, I gotta say.
Was it odd at first that you're like, wow,
yeah.
I'm out, and there's a lot of people around?
Yeah, absolutely. But after a little while, it kind of just like reminded me of old times in a way. You know what I mean? It's kind of like calmed down.
Reminded me of 2 months ago.
Yeah, like, dude, it felt like a much longer time. It was weird. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, because usually when you're doing shit, it's making time feel like it's going by fast.
Right?
Everybody's just sitting around watching TV.
Oh, I know, man.
Getting
People
new
were happy
orders.
to be out,
A lot
too.
of things you couldn't do anymore. That's all we did was sit home. What's the new thing you can't do today?
Yeah, right?
It's the new superpower the V has this week. Leaps 14 feet and can jump into your eyeballs and turn your toes red. Glad all that's over.
Yeah.
All right, so people seemed okay, though?
Yeah,
It seemed like normal, pretty much?
Yeah, it's getting there. You know, I think we got a little ways to go, but it was nice to kind of see some normalcy come back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those people seem real normal.
You know what I mean? But we'll see. Hey, it was at least nice to be out for a little bit. Not going to lie. It was a nice change of pace.
How was the staff? Everybody seemed cool?
Everybody was good, man. I think everybody was genuinely happy to be out and kind of like around each other again. You know what I mean?
All
It was
right.
kind of nice.
You got something to say?
No, I was just said really. I
Good
can't
trouble.
say that.
I don't know. It's just weird. Like, usually when you say something like that, it's because either in disagreement or wanting to have more information.
No, I was just saying.
I got you. All right. I'll
Got
see
it.
you, and raise your.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to participate so I don't get in trouble.
Oh, that's good participation. Really? Sound very caring.
Yeah, right?
Dude, you're a complete douchebag.
All right. Well, anything else on that, Mayday? You good?
That was about it.
Good
Looking
boy.
forward to it.
Just like a information sponge. Just soaked it all up and squirted it all out. I'm in a bad mood tonight. Sorry.
We know.
I'm just in a bad mood.
Being a complete dick.
I'm going to cheer up, though. We'll get to something good eventually. Just go through this. Wait till news you need to know about. That's when shit really going to pop off. Typical stereo. Watch them on the alt. Is it 92.3?
Yep.
I don't know. I just call it the Chris Chaos channel.
All right, fair enough.
Him and Daniel Merry, but I never see Daniel Merry. Comes on the regular radio.
I sometimes
In the
hear
middle
him.
of the day or something.
Oh, no, late at night sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after I leave here, sometimes I catch him. I'll just turn it on if I don't.
On the
I'm just
radio?
Yeah,
Weird
sometimes.
for what?
God damn, I'd rather listen to silence than
Me
the radio.
too.
It's
Yeah,
like 3
fuck that.
minutes. I just want to hear what's going on with that.
What does that
Going
mean?
on with what? He's not doing news you need to know about.
You mean him or just in general the radio?
What, you like want to
Oh.
tune in, maybe you hear a good dad joke or his kid on
Or
there?
maybe you'll hear
Yeah, I
like
wanted to see what
Imagine
his
Dragons or
material is.
something.
Yeah, liar. You're
Me?
lying. Yeah.
Why am I lying?
Because what do you really tune in for?
What am I really
Maybe I
tuning
could
in
hear
for?
a Pearl Jam song tonight.
No.
No, that's on the classic station.
No, I want to fucking hear what's going on. I want to keep a pulse on the fucking radio.
What does that mean?
I'll
What
tell you what's
radio?
going on. You turn in, go flip through NPR
So
every
you
once in a
tell
while.
me that
just
you've
to-
been listening to terrestrial radio this whole time? You've never abandoned
No,
it?
I said occasionally.
I don't even think to press the button.
When sometimes you don't know what to listen to, you just turn it on just to see what's on. No, you just
it
turn
never
it off.
happens.
Nope.
Turn it off.
That
All
just
right,
never
good to know.
fucking
Yeah, no.
happens.
All right. And every now and again, I'll have no silence, but sometimes it is nice just to turn some kind of noise on or hear some kind of song.
Yeah, like my phone will just have Spotify or Pandora, and I could just put
Or news. Like, I'll turn on news.
news.
All right,
Oh.
Yeah, I'm over 40,
has,
Allie.
Sometimes
That's true.
Daniel has news, you know?
I bet.
Sometimes.
All right.
Sorry, I'm not hating. Like I hope.
Oh,
some
you
people-
are hating.
I hope people do listen to that. I just didn't know
I
you
turned
did.
it on to see typical stereo, though.
Yeah, there you go.
It was Cause Chaos doing his thing out. Chris
But that
Chaos.
wasn't the radio. That was something online. Like that was.
That's
on
great,
Facebook.
Allie. I think everybody knows that. Thanks for that.
Mayday
tidbit
might
of
not have. He tried to
information.
listen to it on the radio in his car.
Well, they might have played typical stereo. They've played them before.
We're listening to
Better
the
than
radio
most
right
of
now.
it. Better than most of the stuff they play on there, I would assume. But I never turned it on, so I can't really pass that judgment.
Right.
Because unlike
don't
most
even
people,
know.
I'm not going to pass judgment with little to no information.
I'm not. I've listened to the radio before.
But I'm watching
15
this
years
show, and after Chris Chaos runs off, he introduces him. I forget what he called them, like Rainbow Power Rangers or something.
What?
I don't know. There are a lot of people throwing names around at him because they were all dressed in different colors. And you had Davy in green, you had Scotty in purple. Dude, Davy in green looked cool because I think he had the green guitar too, and it's all just it looked neat. Scotty in purple though kind of looked like a California raisin.
That's kind of
Playing the
fucked up.
guitar.
Yeah, I mean it just reminded me
white
of that.
gloves.
Yeah, if he had big
Yeah,
white
yeah, yeah.
hands, that would have been fucking perfect. And Click was in red,
All right.
and he's a drummer, so you can't barely see him very much. They all had the mask on too, with the
Oh, really?
identifying color of their outfit.
Ah.
And Daryl was in Chrissy's moo Rainbow moo.
What?
Yeah, I think somebody yelled out and called him Rainbow Jesus. So I mean that was pretty original.
Huh.
But nothing. Not all those colors and outfits and Daryl and Chrissy's moo. I actually thought it was Chrissy at first. Like in some of the
I did,
photos, I had to
too.
really look at it. Like, what is Chrissy doing? I'm like, oh, fuck, no, that's Daryl. But nothing could distract me from Keeb without the dreads.
Ooh.
He looks good. He doesn't look bad. But he
This is
looks
the first time seeing him without the dreads, right?
like
Your
performing
first
on,
time? Yeah.
on stage.
Yeah.
What?
Was it weird?
Yes.
All
yeah.
right.
But it would be like seeing Davey when Davey shaves his beard or
Right.
wouldn't have both of his sides of his hair dyed.
Sure.
Like when you go out there, that'd like be looking at Chrissy in a business suit. You know what I'm saying? When you have something that is
right.
that identifying.
Defying, yeah.
Dude, if you walked in there without your glasses on, it's going to take me a while to get used to
Me?
it. Anybody who wears glasses 90% of the time,
Yeah.
it's going to look different without their glasses.
Really?
No, when Pickle takes off his glasses, I'm like,
He's
I don't
got the
even know who you
smallest
are
eyes.
anymore.
He's got the smallest eyes. dude.
Yeah, them glasses must be thicker than a motherfucker, making his eyes look so big. Not surprised. All right, so Fighting for Frequency, they came out with a new song this week.
They pick some odd ones.
That's
I
some
gotta
odd
say.
dudes, man.
Inspector Gadget. Whoa. Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. Whoa. Inspector Gadget. Go, Gadget, go!
You're very well done.
Yeah.
It sounds clean too, man. It sounds good.
Yeah.
Listening to it on the headphones, it even sounds better.
Agreed.
First they did Christmas songs, now they're doing theme songs from
I used to love Inspector
90s
Gadget.
cartoons. Is that 90s?
80s.
80s?
Oh, yeah.
Inspector Gadget was
Yeah,
80s?
yeah. Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought it was newer than that. I thought that was like early 90s.
I don't think so.
Man, you fucking lying.
I'm
Inspector
lying?
Gadget's is 90s. Yeah.
No.
I bet you it's like 93 to 95.
No, not that late.
Huh?
No. Maybe we can get somebody to look it up to solve this one.
No, that one ain't nothing positive happening there.
Either way, I used to listen to it. Like, I used to like it. And I like the song still. After hearing that, I want to hear more Christmas songs. I'm not going to lie. Only from them.
Hey, Allie.
I don't know how to fix it.
Don't worry about it. Man. I don't know why.
Gotta be a way to do it.
Now it's time for news you need. Hey, guess what? Show's moving. Just do the show. Don't worry about fucking Mix-a-Lot.
I don't care. I'm not listening anyway.
And sometimes I just don't even feel like doing this show. I'll wait all week for it, and then we start to do it, and I'm like, man, I don't fucking feel like doing this.
Fucking starts grinding, huh?
Just in a bad mood. I'm already in a bad mood. I don't really feel
Why are
like
you
great.
mad at me, dude? All you'd have to do is walk over here for 3 seconds, just take a peek at this and figure out what's wrong, but you don't. And
Because
then you
I
get mad at
don't
me for trying to
care.
fix it.
Stop
Well, if you don't care
fucking
for
worrying about it.
broadcasting, why the fuck are we doing it?
I thought we're not broadcast on YouTube right now?
Right, but YouTube
Okay.
kicks us off every fucking time. Why
We
don't
haven't been kicked
Mixlr
off
is the
yet from it.
primary fucking place to do it. People are trying to listen on there, and I cannot figure out what the fuck happened.
I cannot fix it right now. All
I'll
right, so
fix it
unfortunately,
from here.
fuck those people. And they
Fuck
can't
you.
hear us because they ain't on. It ain't on Mix-a-Lot. So fuck
yeah,
off.
obviously, fucking asshole.
Sorry, you can't fix the show as you're fucking doing it. The
Yeah,
best
you
I can
can.
do is hit mute and then
The
fucking
main thing is it's
start over.
the input's not working for whatever reason.
No clue.
No fucking clue.
No,
No fucking
none.
clue, man. Me either.
Is it working on YouTube?
Yeah.
Then the input is correct. There's nothing we can change.
Well, some setting is not right in fucking Mixlr,
Not surprised.
and I don't know what would have changed because I didn't fucking touch anything. So.
Okay, so just give it up and let's do the show. Let's do the fucking show right now.
Do it from here. Do it live.
Oh, it's fixed.
Oh, great. Welcome back, those listening on Mix-a-Lot. We missed you. Glad we got that fixed so that you can join us again. Just in time for news you need to know about. Luckily for you, Allie repaired Mix-LR just in time for this very important news that we're about to get to as soon as I can focus. I have Smoke and Scan on in the back behind me.
SB-130 is just
I have Mayday in a very odd mood.
224!
And Allie, who's pretty much been doing tech support on the show since it began. If you just tuned in, you missed a long montage of every clip Mayday had except for the one that we couldn't wait to play this week.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. I still don't know what's going on over there, but I'm trying to delay doing the show because it's very distracting. No update.
It's like we're driving a car.
No, we ain't. We ain't going nowhere. no driving happening.
Dude, we're trying
Driving the car down the interstate that they got blocked off.
into the Tesla.
And if you run into any of them, they will yank you out and beat the fuck out you. So let's just sit here and idle until we run out of gas. Oh boy, SpaceX. SpaceX happened. Wednesday, as we're trying to get everything set up for Tomgus the Terrific, Mayday has the SpaceX on his phone. I'm like, oh, that was tonight, right? Very hard to keep track of that stuff and know what time.
Going on.
There's no TV guide anymore.
Right.
And a lot of things are competing for your attention, right?
Right.
So it's not as easy as it used to be
No. And it's
for something to be on.
Yeah.
A lot of information out there. A lot of things happening too. You got to know about the proper hand washing and where you're supposed to go. Yeah, with department store to burn down tonight. Like there's a lot of information out there that you gotta keep up with.
It's not funny.
So
That's pretty
just so
goddamn
happened
funny to
in
me.
May they got an alert that SpaceX was about to launch. I'm like, holy shit, let's do it. We're watching this, you know. So we're kind of going back and forth, and then we went.
30 seconds.
So the show happened, and after the show, tuned into the rebroadcast, right? So what was supposed to happen Wednesday was Elon Musk, his company, was supposed to launch a Demo 2. It's called a Demo 2. This is a demo? I don't know. It's a crucial test mission that will send NASA astronauts to the International Space Station aboard the Crew Dragon capsule. A nod to Puff the Magic Dragon, who lived by the sea in a land called Homily, I think.
That's so weird.
Yes, it is working.
The company was founded in 2002 by Musk and with the goal of reducing space travel transportation cost and to eventually colonize Mars. That was his intent.
You like that, huh,
Upon a
Mayday?
little bit of research, I found that the space station is in low Earth orbit. I had a slight mental meltdown and had to call Mayday for a conference. Shit fucked me up.
Yeah, I'm surprised it fucked you up that much.
I'm not good with numbers. We already established that on past and prior shows. So when numbers... Yeah, well, now you got that fucking licked.
Great.
So, man, we already said if it gets over 1,000, I'm going to get confused. And my small brain can't comprehend anything larger than that. Even 1,000 sometimes, depending on what we're talking about, can get awfully confusing. Once you put over 1,000 jelly beans in something, can't even give you a number. Anyway, they give you these numbers about where low Earth orbit is, and I can't really make it make sense. I need a visual. I need one of them mobiles or whatever it's called with the planets on it that you made in science class to kind of get a gauge on how far things are. So I find the image, and it shows the Earth and the moon and the space station. Dude, that motherfucker close as hell. Like if this is like
it's
step
right
one.
on top, it's right on the other side.
Yeah, and I'm like,
It's
this is
scraping.
like made such a big deal over this. And I'm like, this really ain't a big deal. We already flew people to the moon. That motherfucker way out there.
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of blank space
Oh,
between
yeah.
one graphic and another.
Right.
The low Earth orbit look like that should be where the clouds are.
Right. Kind of is almost.
Kinda is.
Almost touch him.
Yeah, very, very close. Like comparable to the moon. The
for
moon
sure.
is the only thing I could think to.
Gauge it by.
Right.
It's kind of like the Earth and then the moon.
Yeah, there's nothing else really out
Right.
there to have
In
a
between.
marking point.
Yeah,
Well, I
right.
guess there is. Space station. You know how far that is? Not real fucking far from the
It's
graphic.
right there.
Yeah.
About 100 feet up.
You would call it low Earth orbit. So they still actually, the gravitational pull is
They're not
still in
even in
effect in there.
space.
They're not even in medium fucking Earth orbit.
Ah, what? Come on.
So I don't even consider them really going to space. I just consider them going up there.
Yeah, how far up there?
Up there.
Up there.
Nowhere near up there as much as the moon is, but
All
up
right.
there
Up there
comparable to how high you can jump.
All right.
Compared
Yeah,
to how high you can jump
Yeah.
or we can build a building,
It's pretty high.
they pretty fucking high.
All right.
But going to the moon and back, this ain't shit.
Yeah, it's like going down the street to the corner store, coming back.
This is like walking to the North Shore across the Causeway Bridge.
All right.
The moon is like walking
Europe?
from your house all the way around the supposed round Earth and then ending up back where you started.
Ooh.
That's how far the
That can take
moon
a little
is
bit.
compared to walking to the North Shore.
All right, fair enough.
That's how I broke it down so I could understand
All
it.
right, all right.
That's a long fucking walk.
That's a long walk.
Seems very, interesting.
224!
So anyway, we watched a little bit of the rebroadcast from Wednesday. Oh, no, it wasn't a rebroadcast. This was, we were watching this before the show. I thought it was odd that they couldn't keep the camera clean. It was drizzling out there. I'll say drizzling. It wasn't like torrential downpour. It was raining. And then the lens kept getting wet. And then Mayday and I were kind of discussing. Mayday thought they had a mechanical windshield wiper.
I really did.
I thought that was just somebody wiping it off with their, like a rag. But either way, I don't understand how you don't have one of those little hoods on the lens so that it doesn't get wet.
What is that fucking annoying sound?
Like if you can afford and you have the technology to build a motherfucking
Fuck, I
rocket.
can't think of anything with that noise.
It's a fucking windshield wiper.
Mine doesn't sound like that. I think I'd fucking sell my car if it did.
Yeah, that windshield wiper was made in the 70s.
Jesus.
But if you could afford and have the technology to build a rocket like that could put people into low Earth orbit, right, just on the cusp of outer space, then you think you could have a goddamn hood or some way that the camera wouldn't
And a
get wet.
windshield wiper.
And the audio was a fucking mess.
Oh, yeah. What was up with
Audio
that?
was bad.
Yeah. I don't get that.
Me neither.
They had a couple weird little things that were just like, how do you drop the ball on that hard?
Well, we had the trouble that we have when we do shows, like
Right.
the MixLR not working
Right.
and
Static.
forgetting to press the mute button,
Right.
like things
Fair
like
enough.
that,
Yeah.
not being able to press 224.
224!
But we ain't motherfucking SpaceX.
No. Could you imagine?
We're privately funded too,
Yeah, right?
by us.
Yeah.
A lot different than old Elon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? So I don't know. That's kind of disappointing. The audio is a mess. The camera, they couldn't keep it clean. And they ended up canceling the mission. So that got canceled Wednesday. It was either Thursday or Friday, I'm not sure. But in Thursday or Friday, SpaceX made the news again. They were trying to launch a prototype Starship rocket in Texas, and that motherfucker exploded. Test not successful.
All I gotta say is, if I was gonna be on board that ship, dude, I would be like, get me off this motherfucker. Wouldn't you be nervous? It's like the
You were supposed to launch Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
We'll just say that it was Thursday.
All right.
You were supposed to launch on a SpaceX rocket
Wednesday. Yep.
That shit gets canceled,
Right.
so you go home, you're chilling out,
Yeah,
and you're like, oh,
yeah.
what's the company doing today? Oh, we're going to launch another
Right.
rocket.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is not the same rocket I'm on.
a little different,
Same
but-
fucking company made it, though.
Right.
Oh, that bitch blows up.
Oh, right? God damn.
I think I'd have change of plans.
Right? Come Friday. Yeah. I'm not answering my phone. Where is he?
What do they give these people so that they are able to do that?
Ooh, good
You got to be
question.
on. You're not, can't do that sober,
At least
right?
Xanax. Yeah, at least Xanax.
I heard a whole bottle of Xanax, you heard me? Where's Thrifty at?
He signed up for that shit.
Yeah,
real
they put me
quick.
on and strapped me to a rocket, bitch.
Ah, dog, I got my own,
No,
Dad.
I took a whole bottle of Xanax,
You
strapped
heard
me
me?
in. But,
At least that, dude.
yeah. It didn't stop them, though, because I turned it on Saturday, and they were sitting up in there waiting
Oh, yeah.
again.
Oh, yeah.
I missed the whole loading thing. I don't
Yeah,
know.
me
that
too.
shit, that take a long time.
Oh, yeah.
They're
It's
already
all
going
day.
to sit there for, like, I forget how many hours. They landed
7
today.
hours or something.
No, before takeoff. Like, I'm talking the
no.
journey.
Oh, yeah, like fucking 40 hours or something. Nah, maybe not 40.
It was like 20-something because they got on there today.
224!
That's right, 24 hours plus 2 hours. Perfect, Pickle. We'll go with 26 hours. You're right. It was about there because they got on the space station
Long
today.
ass time, dude.
Yeah, so I think if I'm gonna be sitting on my ass for 26 hours,
Yeah.
I wanna like go pee, have a sandwich. They gonna put you in this motherfucker and make you wait.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
They
and-
could have fueled it up and did all that shit.
And then got you in.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're leaving in 10 minutes. You know
right.
what I mean? Like,
Hurry up.
yeah.
Kids, go to the bathroom.
Yeah, right?
Like, don't forget.
No, you got to sit there for 4 fucking hours. It's like, what the fuck do I need to be in here for?
Yeah, too long, man.
Ah,
Them poor
dude.
guys.
You know what the worst part about it is, too? They're like peeing and pooping on themselves, man.
That part's probably nice.
I don't think
I'd
so.
save mine for takeoff.
Yeah, dude.
It's
I wouldn't eat
fucking-
anything. I'd be like, no.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
don't want to be
shit-
hungry on that.
Yeah, I'm not shitting on myself.
Yeah, you ain't thinking about eating, shitting, nothing. You just
I'm
gotta be.
fucking hungry. I'm gonna fucking eat.
Your insides just gotta be turning.
You know what I mean? Oh, dude, that's so bad if you had the real bad like runs or something and you're
I
nervous.
just let it go.
And
That shit go. You up in that suit. Them people told you to do that.
yeah, but dude, but like if you're close to me and you do that, you know how bad that must smell?
So they get on this space station and they gotta go clean their diapers and shit.
Well, they got to take the diapers off and then they got like a vacuum that fucking they put on
Hoses up
themselves.
the fucking
Yeah.
squirts that are flying up. That's what I would do. Wait, 3, 2, 1. I've just been like, oh, shoot me into space monkey, full of poo. You start looking at each other. Oh, good thing we got these helmets on. Keep us safe from the corona. They got in there, they hugged all the astronauts, and they were like,
that.
now you have corona. Fresh from Earth. Which y'all watching? Riots. So Saturday, we got to see the windshield wipers again. It was better weather, though. Definitely better weather. And that's what I put in my notes. It's a long time to sit there. And it had some birds flying over. But if you remember, birds are not real. They're drones. So they were flying these bird drones all over there. I'm watching the whole build up to the takeoff, right? Not the whole, about an hour of it. And give you the little countdown there. Camera's fine. The feed is fine. Looks great. Looks so much better than the day before. Like, good thing it's not raining because they didn't have a proper way to wipe the camera off or keep it dry.
Right?
So right as it's like 5, 4, 3, 2. Somebody squirts water all on the camera.
What?
I'm like, what? What? I understand cleaning the camera before the big moment.
Right?
As the big moment's happening,
Yeah.
shit fucking time to squirt the goddamn camera with water.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, it was perfect. It was like they were on countdown to win to squirt the camera with water. I don't understand it. The only thing I could think is maybe the camera is so close they gotta wet it so it keeps
Doesn't
it
burn
cool.
Burn up.
But then again, I'm like, no, that's not true. They're so far away with that camera. That camera's far, man. Dude, with zoom lens, don't try to say that camera's anywhere near that fucking spaceship. They zooming in from helicopters and they zooming in from satellites to get good camera footage. There ain't no way this camera had to. If that's the truth, that's another shit way of going about something. Look, we'll just fucking ruin the screen so that you don't. Why even have it?
All right, fair enough.
So I did think that was very strange and disappointing that it's like you wet the camera and you sprayed it with water right as you're supposed to be watching this takeoff. Did not make sense. And then the next thing, that major moment that's supposed to happen is that the fuel tank's supposed to disengage after it's used. And so, the rest of the rocket continues on. Well, they give you a countdown on that. All right, it's about the release, and the camera goes out.
Yeah.
So here's the second thing. The first thing that was going to happen, big takeoff, wet the camera.
Yeah.
Don't get a clear shot to look at that. Next thing that's going to happen, the fuel tank is going to disengage. Perfect camera shot right there, not grainy, working fine. Yep. Then just goes black.
Yep.
Right when it disconnects, and you don't get to see that. And immediately after it disconnects, they're like, oh, here it is again. Yep, there it is. It disconnected.
Yeah.
And like nobody's going, that's unfortunate. We fucking lost the feed at that
Right.
moment. Like everything they went to. Next thing that's going to happen, that tank to save money, it's going to return itself to a platform
Right.
somewhere.
Dude, this
So
is
that
the
you don't
weirdest
waste
part.
it.
This is the weirdest part.
Here, the fucking thing, they're telling you, okay, it's about the return, the return. There it is. Camera feeds right there.
Yeah.
Looks perfect.
Yeah.
Clear shot.
Yep.
No interference. Here it comes. And up. Camera goes out.
Yep.
Up. Camera comes back. Up. Yep. There it is. It landed.
And it's like perfectly on like a bar.
Yeah.
It's like all cinched down like within
Like,
10 seconds.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What the
It's like, you motherfucking lying
Yeah.
bastards,
God,
man.
dude.
I'll
that
tell y'all
was-
this shit was fake.
It's
Just
just-
watch this thing. I sat there and wasted so much of my life watching this stupid thing, and it wasn't even real.
Yeah, it was just like, all right, this just,
Yeah.
it's too many times. It was too many fucking times.
Oh, yeah.
If it's one thing, you're
Oh,
going to
yeah,
have
yeah.
difficulties.
Right.
3 different cameras, 3 different scenarios, all go
The same
out
thing
at the
time.
fucking
Oh, yeah,
time
yeah, that's
where the
too-
thing is going to happen.
Too weird. It's cool.
Bullshit. Yeah, it's bullshit, man.
Agreed.
And then I'm like, how is this matching up? Like, how is this matching up? Doesn't it take a long time for video, just audio to get from a long distance to another?
I mean, it takes a little bit of time. I mean, they got good, I guess they got that good fucking Boost Mobile going on.
I mean, dude, you look at live video streams
All right.
that are hardwired.
Yeah.
These things are connected.
Yeah, and it takes a little bit.
It takes time and it loses quality.
Right. How is this
They're
perfect?
streaming real-time 4K from there.
I mean, I don't know what Elon's got in there, man. That dude's
I
a
don't know how
beast.
it's even possible.
Right. Yeah, that is a whole nother, I don't know.
I mean, unless it's a huge delay, it would have to be at least 20, 30 minutes delay. To me, 4K.
It'd have to be something, at least 4 minutes.
But it's supposedly not a delay. You're supposed to be
Right.
watching this live.
I know.
Not 15, 20
I know.
minutes. So something's full of shit. Because then the audio's matching up with it.
Perfectly.
How? Audio is going to transfer at a different rate. Like if you're the SpaceX television studio, whatever you'd
All
want
right.
to call it, streaming
Yeah.
studio,
Yeah.
you're getting the audio from a local place, very
all right.
short
Yeah.
and strong connection. Your video is coming from low Earth orbit almost in a
Right.
traveling vehicle, 4K. Somehow that information's being sent wirelessly back to you and matching up perfect with the audio that is being sent from a different stream perfectly.
So it's got to be bouncing off of satellites or something like that. It's got to be. But still, even then, I mean, it's not
this is-
instantaneous. What?
Y'all been talking about this for a long time.
Yeah, because it's
What would you like to
interesting.
do, Allie?
I was just putting it out there that this was a long conversation about a
What would
fake,
you like to talk about?
fake space.
Something
incident that
something
didn't
important
happen.
that you feel you need to discuss?
This is pretty big right now. This is one of the biggest events that's happened in technically the last, 40
You
years.
already told us we can't talk about the other big events, so I don't know what you want us to get to.
I mean, I don't care. I was just putting it out there that
What? What would you like to talk about?
apparently they have a restaurant where you make sushi cereal and they put these cut up pieces of sushi with milk and it looks like the grossest thing ever. I think it's a travesty.
You ever watch any interviews by Musk?
I've seen a couple.
He crying?
No, I hadn't seen
I
that.
don't know which one you watched then, because this motherfucker cries a lot.
Really?
Every interview. At
Really?
least the space ones. Maybe he doesn't cry. You probably watched car ones. He doesn't seem to cry in car ones.
What's the flamethrower company one called?
Yeah,
Nice
I
company?
never watched
Yeah.
any of those.
Yeah.
Anything to do with space, though, he cried.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Other
Does that
astronauts
pass?
spoke out against him.
Is he passionate
That's
about
why
it?
he's crying. Yeah. It's a big
He's
deal.
crying because he probably has to listen to you. I want to fucking cry right now.
I don't see anybody wanting to listen to y'all.
I don't give a fuck who wants to listen to me.
Okay, well, I was just letting
Jesus
you know.
fucking Christ, Allie, your mood tonight is fucking
My
killing
fucking
me.
mood?
Yeah, you are fucking killing me.
I haven't said a word the entire time, and you got some balls
Jesus
telling me
Christ,
that.
man. Fucking ridiculous.
Dude, you.
God damn. Fucking asshole, man. You really are. Fuck off. Fucking stupid.
Oh, God. Are you serious? Come
off.
on. Stop
you.
it. Stop, Zartan.
Oh, yeah, me stop. Stop. Fuck off.
Getting so mad. I'm being honest. Like, the listenership dropped off during that lull in that long conversation about the space flight thing. I'm just telling you, that happened.
Oh,
So
see how
I
it
was
does in
wondering
fucking
if it's
15
just
minutes of
me.
silence, and then the show would be fucking over.
No, I was just saying, I wonder if it's just me that's like, okay, this has been talking about this for a long time now. You know, like, I'm sorry. Oh, give me a break. I'm not allowed to say anything. You just get to be in charge of every single thing. Oh, God. Come on, man. What the fuck? All right. Elon Musk cried he was ignored by the media. Apparently, Trump signed an executive order aimed at removing legal protections for social media companies, helping to stop them from removing information due to political reasons. That's interesting. I don't really know what that's about. I heard somebody say something like Trump said he was going to shut down Twitter. I don't fuck with Twitter, so I don't really know who that benefits or doesn't benefit, or who that hurts. But I've already blocked everything political from Facebook, so I don't really see anything political. I'm very happy with that, especially considering the impending election, which apparently is a thing that's still happening in November. I think, anyway. It's 2020. I think it's either he's going to keep going or there's going to be another one. The guy that licks kids' ears and shit. The Biden guy. It's Trump versus Biden. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, Joe Biden. He was the one that was the vice president, I'm pretty sure, under Obama. And Obama tolerated him, you could tell. But even he, you could tell, was like, come on, man, this dude's a goofball. You know, they got a lot of memes of goofy shit that Joe Biden would say, and Obama's like, dude, calm down. You know, quit saying stupid shit. It's okay, Joe. All right, so then we have a reboot sequence for reality. And there are 3 phases. Phase 1 is to shut down the businesses and quarantine the population. I don't know who wrote these notes. So basically, they would close all the programs.
Just so you know, it's fucking insulting that you're sitting there reading my work. Fuck off.
Are you really that mad? Okay, I think I'm in trouble. We're going to go to break.
Alexa. Alexa, turn on my lights. Alexa, turn on lights. Alexa. Alexa. Welcome to the latest episode of Tag Paid Go. Today I'm going to talk about the mythical Snyder Cut of the Justice League movie. I'm also going to talk about the Trolls World Tour movie. I'd like to welcome back to the show this week's sponsor, the Hamilton House Online University for Swimming. Our virtual pools are COVID-19 free. Register today. For years, people have wondered about the infamous, mysterious Justice League Snyder Cut. What will it have? How will it be different? Release the Snyder Cut was the call to action. Well, it looks like it'll be released to HBO Max in 2021. Here are a few things that I'd like to see in this new cut. For starters, the Wonder Twins. No explanation needed. Just do it. Second, every transition needs to be the swirling Justice League logo. Third, Aquaman needs the yellow and green costume and ride a giant seahorse instead of swimming. Speaking of swimming, Do you or a loved one need to learn to swim in the privacy of your own home? Day or night, the Hamilton House Online University for Swimming can help you obtain all your swimming goals. Register online today. The movie Trolls World Tour opened to at-home audiences a couple of weeks ago. Online swimming is taking the world by storm. Gone are the times of having to change out of wet clothes to get back to a work meeting or a special engagement. Hamilton House Online University for Swimming is convenient, safe, and has a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you can't swim, we'll give you your money back. I'd like to welcome this week's musical guest. Me. Surprise! Not really. Relax in the hammock of your choice under a breezy sun and enjoy this song. It's called Wrong Note.
If I wrote it wrong, the thrill is gone. If I wrote it once, then I'm the pawn. If I wrote it wrong, the day is long. If I wrote it twice, the move is strong. It's strong. It's strong. It's strong. It's strong. If I wrote it wrong, the thrill is gone. If I wrote it once, then I'm the pawn. If I wrote it wrong, the day is long. If I wrote it twice, the move is strong. It's 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 strong. If I wrote it wrong, the thrill is gone.
Well, that does it for this week's episode of Tag Paid Go. I'd like to once again thank our sponsor, the Hamilton House Online University for Swimming. Safety is always number one, and Hamilton House provides the world's first-class lifeguards on duty at all times. Don't get caught in the deep end of life. Call Hamilton House today. I'd also like to thank everyone who's been listening and binging and coming back for more every week. It means a lot. Make sure you leave a review on your favorite podcast app. That helps out a lot as well. Everyone be safe, be kind, help out one another. Till next time, Tag, Paid, Go.
Protesters hoping to shed light on a system they call unfair. Yeah, they'll have an about the inequality gap and the campaign finance system. Many protesters say the country is on the wrong track, though. And they've also started discussions about the extent to which so many feel imprisoned and about how freedom is no longer a given in this country.
It's like I knew she was going to be fired up.
Gee.
Oh, man. Dude, I threw my fucking headphones. I love my headphones.
I know.
For me to throw my headphones, it's like throwing a puppy for some people.
Oh, man. You threw gumbo.
Yeah, man, I love my headphones. It's one of my prized possessions.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe I'll quit. I don't know. Dude, so fucking... It's
Sporadic?
difficult, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not long ago, like weeks, 2 months ago maybe,
All right.
the virus starts, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's very confusing at first, kind of scary,
Right.
right?
A lot of shit going on.
And then you don't really want to talk about it or voice your opinion if you're not really rock solid in that opinion,
Fair enough.
right?
Yeah.
And of course, throughout the course of the situation, my opinions changed and different information came out, and I weighed different things, and I thought about, my life as I was living it and
Sure.
doing things, and and using all information about things that I have learned
Right.
while on this planet to
Sure.
formulate my opinion.
Right.
And I don't trust the media. And I don't trust the government. So I really have to, it's like an internal war that goes on in my head trying to figure out what I believe, because I can't just tune into a news station and go, that's my opinion. I mean, God, I wish I could live like that. These people are lucky that just go in this little box. They know what to wear. They know what to say. They know what to believe. They know what happens when they die. They know where they came from. They got all this shit figured out. Well, since I guess I don't subscribe to any of those ideologies, I never know. So I'm in a constant state of battle within my head trying to figure things out for myself.
Sure.
Based on the information that they give me.
Right. Fair enough.
Very difficult. And then it got to that pick a side thing to where, depending on what conclusion you drew from the situation, then you were like put in this category, and two extreme categories. No one could be in the middle. You had to you're either a masker or a non-masker.
Right. Yep.
Very difficult and bad spot to be in for a person like me who doesn't just take something
Right.
on
Take sides, just A or B.
based on like emotion, or I've deemed I put a D by my name, so anything coming from these news sources and these politicians I accept, and definitely don't put a T by my name.
What's a T?
Trump. But anyway, it was fucking very difficult getting through there, and kind of stressful doing the show, because this goddamn show is supposed to be about fun things and local entertainment, which was gone.
Right.
Besides Facebook live feeds.
Right. Oof.
And then slowly, not even slowly, it happened pretty rapidly.
Pretty quick.
Mainstream entertainment was gone.
Oof.
So it wasn't like we just had a regional thing to where, now you watch Netflix and TV shows and sporting events, and you got things to talk about and something that you enjoy that's like not so life pressing.
Right.
The show is not about
Sure.
life pressing issues
Right.
unless they involve us. And I guess this shit did involve us, but unfortunately, to speak openly about it and just hash out the thoughts that are in your head, you get put in a group and you're going to piss people off. And the only people we really ever want to piss off is local musicians for their outfit choices. I mean, so we're going through that. And now I'm going to just call them the protest and riots, because I believe both of them are happening.
Oh, yeah, at the same time, simultaneously.
And some of them are protests and some of them are riots. Now that starts happening, and there is a rapid, even bigger divide of people. You have to pick a side. You're forced to pick a side, and you cannot, there is no rational thinking this out.
I don't want to pick a side.
Off or on. And it's like, pick a side on what, though? It's easy to pick a side on some things involved in this. Very difficult to pick out solutions or justify things. Mm-hmm. Right?
Fair enough.
So then we try not to talk about that. So I'm going through this show, and it's like the list of shit that doesn't really need to be talked about because there's enough people talking about it, and at the risk of fucking saying something that's gonna pissing people off is okay. I'm okay with that, but I don't want to incite large groups of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It seems like no matter what side you take, you're gonna rouse somebody else up, and somebody else is gonna disagree or have their feelings hurt. So I'm trying not to talk about that. So we're talking about how fake space is and how much people can all agree, at least on that much, that we're being lied to about that.
Yeah.
And then there's starting a problem with that. And I don't know. Sorry for losing it. Sorry for throwing my headphones. Sorry to my headphones.
You don't have to apologize to me.
Sorry for cursing to you, at you.
I didn't care.
Well, good. But I had enough. Like, man, it's very difficult to do this already. And then you got somebody who's supposed to be on your team making it more difficult. It's like, man, help me out. I'm fucking dying here. And all I get is
I tried to help. I said, look, can we please move it along so we can talk about something interesting? And I got in trouble. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm glad we're past that.
You fucking piece of work, boy.
What? I'm trying to fucking let's move past it together as a team.
So, thinking this week, it does seem like we're definitely going through a societal reboot.
Right.
Can't believe we're still doing news we need to know about.
I know.
Should have talked about space for 20 more fucking minutes.
I know.
Might talk about it right now. What you think, man? Hey, bullshit or not bullshit?
What, space?
Yeah, what we're being told about space.
Oh, dude, the whole sheer fact that I find it super interesting, especially too that like just the sheer thing of all the cameras going blank, and then all of a sudden this like giant rocket like landed itself perfectly within 10 seconds and we didn't see any of it.
Not only that,
here we go.
It happened multiple times. It happened the first time when that piece came down, and the camera fucked up again when something big happened. It's like, who do they think they're fooling?
Not Allie.
Apparently
she knows
not
what's
me.
up.
I think there's a lot going on right now in reality, and I think it's due to the reality reboot. Phase 1 seemed to be the shutdown of businesses and quarantining the population. That would be like the close all programs, right?
Yeah.
You're about to reboot because why? Windows has got to update for its operating system.
Right.
So it's got to close down. One of the first things it does is close all programs.
Right.
It'll tell you, hey,
Yeah. I'm about to turn off.
Somebody's fucking drag racing outside.
hey, you have to close your programs, and I'll be damned if one does not just automatically. You do not close it, it will let you know. Hey, I'm gonna close this motherfucker down in 3, 2,
It asks
and
you
then
to
it's like
save
a
it
lift off. To me, that would be the divide and the isolation of the population, where you divide them to different groups. Everybody go home, go to your group, and isolate you from each other so you can forget that you're humans. And then while everybody's divided and isolated, you're heavily on the propaganda.
Oh, yeah.
Heavily on it. And then people are not getting out and talking amongst themselves. They're just stuck in their small groups being fed propaganda for weeks and weeks and weeks. Phase 2 would be the forcing closed of the programs. There's some things that refuse to close down, and they must be. So they're completely closed down. That's, to me, the social unrest.
Ooh.
That's the part I think we're in right now. We haven't even started other sequences. Right now, we're in the phase 2 social unrest. Force quit. I mean, not long ago, they were all, I say they, a vast majority of population that wasn't working and stuff was looking to be propped up and assisted by the government and these organizations.
Not even a month ago.
Well, it should have gave them more money because now they're fucking rebelling.
And they're not. This is, I guess, is no better time to go into this. I think there are protests and there's riots. The people who are rioting and burning down police stations and malls and looting, that's an anti-capitalist group of disenfranchised people who believe that if they tear down this system, what replaces it's going to be better.
Oh, no, it's gonna
At
be
least
worse.
for them.
Yeah.
That's, I think, a very small group. The protest are people out there going, hey, man, something's got to fucking change. And while the cops are busy maintaining order with them and showing a presence, then that frees up the people who want to just go fucking destroy some shit and fucking steal some shit. The cops are busy. You like, oh, fuck, they dealing with that.
I
And
think
they go out
bad
and
people took advantage of what the protests were trying to do. I agree.
So then,
I don't talk, I get in trouble. I do talk, I get in trouble. I give up.
I don't know where I was. And anyway, so phase 3, uploading patches and new programs. We got a long way to go before we get to phase 3. And I'm not sure how phase 2 is going to end.
Phase 2 is craziness right now.
So you have a destabilized population
All right.
due to the V
Okay.
that kind of started destabilizing the country. Like, man, when the machine shuts down, you know, Mayday electronics and complicated shit and machinery, it could probably run for 50 years. You turn it off, and it's might give you trouble starting back up. All the weak points usually fail because a startup is more of a jolt
Tax.
to the system. You
Yep.
take things that are an object in motion remains in motion, and then when it stops, it's sometimes hard to get it started again.
Yep. Oh, boy.
So so the country's destabilized, right?
All right.
You got this, I would say, people are being forced to the further ends of extremism. Like, you're always going to have extremists, and they are on all different sides. And once one's created, an opposition is going to exist to
Right.
fight
All right,
against it.
fair enough.
I think the vast majority of people in the world, and especially this country, are kind of stuck kind of right there in the middle. Now, you don't know it because they're not well represented. They don't make a lot of noise on Facebook. They're not going to be put on TV because they're not entertaining. It's not entertaining to have somebody not being an extremist.
Right. All right.
So all you really see and witness, especially if you don't have a lot of social interactions, all you witness and see when you're looking at screens is extremist. And I would like to think that the majority of people in this world are not. But it seems like during this reboot, one of the things that has to be done is you have to push people to extreme levels.
Like, get them out of the center, stagnant, and
force
go
them to
pick
choose a side and then act upon it.
So there is no, so there is no neutral anymore, basically. You can't just be neutral. You got to pick a side.
It could be growing to that rapidly.
God damn, that's kind of scary.
It's scary and it sucks, but man, you don't think a reboot's gonna be fun? Like, systems got to go black. Like, that's scary. You're a computer. You don't exist temporarily. That's a frightening feeling. So I don't know how far this could end up in a bigger
Mess.
situation.
Right.
When there's a void, the destabilization causes voids in power. And then when there's a void of power, multiple things are usually fighting to get into fill that void. Because power structure is going to always has to be filled. Like, it has to be. It's human society. Like, it's just a natural thing that happens is those power positions are filled. So if they have a destabilization and it's confusion and hectic, there's a lot of people fighting for those positions of power. And I think that's what you're kind of seeing now, and they could spill over. Like, a country right now could go, look at fucking America. The cities are burning down. They got this virus that they're all afraid of. The economy was shut down. They're already practically on government. A lot of people more than ever on government assistance. This country's weak. They can't fucking fund a war. If you're going to look to take over this country.
Oh, yeah. This is the opportunity.
Right.
Yeah.
So how far this goes and how much we internally disrupt and destroy this country, like that, I don't think people realize that from both sides. Like, it sucks that it's like, man, there needs to be side A, side B, the argument, but at the end of the day, everybody's on the same side. And that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Like, it's not we're going to argue about what's best for America. Now the argument is this even worth fucking with?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got some people that want to destroy it. Like, wait, I think we could all agree that the concept of what America is supposed to be is a great thing, but you have to work towards that and maintain that.
Right, and work within the confines of it.
But if you don't want freedom and freedom of speech and, you know, opportunities versus just given things, like some things are like granted. Like, but the reason why you would come to America was supposed to be great about it is that no matter your lineage, your birthrights, or your money, you could work up to one day be an astronaut. And it wasn't like you were just born in the Armstrong family, so you were going to be the next astronaut. I thought that's what America was, but I could be wrong. But if they don't want to fight for the ideals of America and what it was supposed to be, then you got a whole nother battle, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's phase 2. I don't know how that's going to end. Or how big.
Scary, man.
How fucking pain in the ass are you? Like, I'm going to have to control, alt, delete this motherfucker.
Right.
It will not shut down. Task manager, I'm coming for you. Who's in there? Who are you? Why are you still running? Phase 3, I think, is the upload patches and new programs. Now that you're nice and shut down, now we're going to install all the new updates. If it's anything like Windows, it's just probably commercials.
Yeah.
They're not uploading shit. They downloading all your search engine preferences.
Right. Yeah, right.
Sending them to fucking Amazon and a political party, so they know what pamphlet to send you.
God, huh? Blue or red? Pick
Yeah.
one.
So then when you go, all right, what are these updates and patches and the reboot? What was the purpose of it? And the only thing I can think of is like a plan to utopia. Like, what would you do? You would do improvements to the program, right?
Yeah.
Try to make it better.
All right.
For everybody. Put some patches
everyone. All right. Yeah.
I don't know for everyone. Right? That's when I go, who is this a utopia for?
Right.
Like, so I'm got a pretty good hunch that I go to work every day. I started working at 15 years old. Worked weekends, ever since then. Started off in the kitchen washing dishes. Done some shitty jobs, grocery store jobs, restaurants, shit like that. Out of all the years of like dedication, going to work, doing the best job I could, not breaking any major rules that were set forth by the places I worked, and I would consider taking pride in my work. Like I didn't matter how much I'm getting paid to do something.
Right,
sometimes I might not even be getting paid, but yeah, I'm gonna do the best job as I can because I got this self-pride issue.
Sure.
And my work is a reflection of myself, so I want my work to be good. But anyway, so I've done that for all this time. But I got a suspicion that if this system got totally torn down, I would probably find myself in the new program in the same exact spot I am in now, or worse. I don't see there being this reboot of a system, and for what I do and have done with my life, all of a sudden now...
You're like 3 steps ahead.
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
All right.
I don't feel like that's possible. Like, that program wouldn't make much sense.
Right. Yeah. I
Would
see
it?
that. No, I see where you're saying with it. That's a good explanation about it.
It'd be like, all right, the 1% that controls most of the wealth, they've all disappeared now, and they're no longer here. So now we're going to divvy up that money.
They're going
And
to
for
the
you
moon
doing the same
with
job,
Elon.
you're going to have a life so much better than you
Right,
have now.
right.
Like, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't either.
So it always confused me. When I was a kid, I didn't have any, what do they call it, skin in the game, right?
Okay.
When I wasn't invested into the system, I didn't put forth all that work and effort yet. I was working shitty jobs. I didn't even have health insurance. I don't own nothing. Maybe a
Right.
vehicle, which I probably didn't even own that. I was paying on that.
Yeah.
So, man, I get excited. Like, oh, they fucking shit up. Like, burn this motherfucker down. I was fucking all in, right?
Yeah.
But now I like invested a lot of time and energy into the system by just doing the fucking, I want to call it noble thing, just doing the right thing, just going to work, providing for other people and then they give you money for that. Then I spend it on fucking shit other people were making or doing.
Right.
It's like, that's it. That's the way I was going through life. And then you would hope all that dedication and being a good employee, staying places for a long time, being able to weather the storm, you would hope that the money you put into, the government took from you, and then you put into like retirements and shit like that. You would hope you get rewarded when you get older.
Right.
But now you got people who just want to destroy it because they were like me and don't have any investment in that. So it's like, where do I go to where you got to start being protective? Like, oh, whoa, now you're trying to burn down my field? Like, I got to eat that fucking hay.
Yeah.
Why you kill my chickens? Like, that was
Yeah.
my food. I did nothing but fucking bust my ass for majority of my fucking life now. For you to just be mad that you feel disenfranchised and want to burn it all down? Like, fucking nobody wrote me no free check. Like, I ain't get like, here's your reward for the birth lottery. I ain't get that.
right.
But it's like, man, we're going to be taking that back from you because we have a difference in political opinion or something. I'm like, fuck, wait, I don't even vote.
Can't be neutral anymore. God damn.
That's a good thing about me, man.
Fuck.
I did not vote for the person that you hate.
Right?
Nor did I vote for the person you like. But that cancels each other out, man. But I don't know. Pretty crazy. We'll see. I don't think the shutdown is complete yet.
No.
I estimate that maybe middle to end of July, maybe things will
simmer down.
Yeah, possibly.
I don't know, man. Right in the heat, people go bananas.
What makes you think anything's going to simmer down?
Well, I think that
If the
now,
election's coming, don't you think all this has something to do with the election?
yeah, but you can only push chaos so far.
I don't know. It's the furthest I've ever seen it. I think it could keep going.
I think it's just that it's been one thing after another, major things, like one after another. And then next weekend, I don't know if we're going to be doing the show or not because the hurricane might be hitting.
Oh, are
man,
you
shut
serious?
up.
No, really?
wanna
We're
hear
going
that
to
shit.
we're going to
I don't know.
Stonehead.
Tuned into Mike's weather page,
Oh.
and they got some
Like this
some
weekend
models
coming up.
What's that?
This weekend coming up.
This weekend coming up.
Yeah.
Like the next weekend
7 days from now.
or
Yeah,
All right.
they show it off the coast of Louisiana by like Friday.
What? Fuck.
Yeah.
Great.
But now that concludes news you need to know about.
damn.
And,
what?
so who knows? If we survive another week, we'll be back on Sunday potentially, maybe. It's kind of like a YouTube streaming or rebroadcast. It may or may not exist in its entirety or chopped up. Might be like face to face.
All right.
Oh, we are. There you are. How you doing, my friends? I am Tomgus the Terrific. This is my assistant, Bopsley.
Jesus.
That's Bopsley. He's not that smart, but he's a hell of a helper. I tell you that much. You can't get good help out there. Bopsley should be thankful that he has a job right now. And keeping him awfully employed. There you go, Bopsley. So safety first. Listen, there's no way I could continue doing this show and install the device myself. And I'm just having a little moment right now.
Dude, that was fun, man.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if we'll ever do that again.
I'd be into it.
Well-
It did sound more of a instead of a bop, it turned more into a sloth.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
realize it until after, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it is sloth." All right.
Sloth. Me. Slow. You. Chunk.
He loved that fucking lemur. Golly. Huh?
For some reason, my mom watched it and called Zart home to tell him that she really enjoyed it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Them old people like that Morgus,
did
man.
good
That's
on
something
that.
everybody can agree on. That Morgus was great.
Oh, man, that was so awesome.
That's what she said.
You know what else? We watched some stuff.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Netflix reviews. Finally, we're there.
All
Part of
right.
the show really starts picking up.
Yeah, now we're
Getting
getting
a
into some
whole
good
lot
stuff.
of fun now.
Getting into some nitty gritty.
We watched the big flower fight. Dude, I actually like shows like this. And it's not that I really think they're that great of shows. They're just like pleasant to watch. You don't really gotta kind of overly pay attention. They're not dealing with any. It's just like real casual viewing. Here's just some mindless entertainment. And I do like things where people are creating art. That's kind of fun to me. I'm not a big fan of art competitions because it's so much in the eye of the beholder. But a lot of these, it kind of wasn't. A lot of these things either worked or didn't work. They had, first thing I noticed, some of the people, they had a big ass like woman man. I don't know what it was. It looked like a very unattractive lady, but she was like giant, man. She was very tall and had like huge hands. I was like, this woman is fucking a monster. I'm pretty sure it had breast. But I think it was a man. I don't know if it ever confirmed that it was born a man or not. But it was a very odd thing to look at, man. I was like, boy, that poor woman's atrocious. Had this little girl with her, and I'm like, that must be her daughter. Like, boy, poor daughter is going to end up like that one day.
I know, right? 30 years.
Yeah, so you got to look at their mom. I'm like, oh, fuck, mom look like dad, kind of.
What the hell, man?
Did.
I zoned out for a second, and there you go with your shit.
And then, I think they were together, though. They didn't say whether they were intimate. I didn't see them
Are you talking
kiss.
about fucking and then that little young chick?
Yeah, I guess.
They were roommates and best friends.
All right. Do you think they were sexually into each other?
Not at all.
All right.
I didn't get that vibe at all. It was like a grandma vibe to the young girl, like an old aunt.
Come here, I'll pick you up.
Dude, come on, that's not funny.
That lady, oh man, whatever it was, did the heavy lifting.
What do
That's
you
for
mean?
sure.
Whatever it was.
She was scary, that motherfucker.
She specifically said that she was a woman.
I don't know.
I watched it. I guess you didn't remember.
They had these two guys. They were lovers.
The flamboyant ones that dressed up?
Yeah, them dudes had great outfits. Their outfits were work of art.
They were awesome.
I don't know how they worked in half of them outfits, but they were incredible. They always looked cool as a motherfucker. Like these dudes' outfits, and I don't think they weren't doing that for the show. That's how these dudes dress all the time because they said that's what brought them together. How they met is they both were wearing a crazy outfit
almost like
somewhere.
costumes each day, like different. Like one time he looked like he was going on a safari, and the other dude looked like the devil. And one day there was like Rainbow Day, and the next day they got like, I don't know, they had so many different costumes and ideas and shit. I was like, wow.
I thought they were incredible. Very confident, but yet laid back a little bit. Intense and perfectionist, but yet had a cool way of going about achieving that. Like they didn't freak out. They weren't.
You watched this, Mayday?
Uh-huh.
Nice. It was great, huh?
I really thought those two dudes were the best, and they made it into the finals, and justifiably so. And they had the father and son. They had a bunch more than the ones I'm talking about, but these are the ones that kind of stood out. And I think they're the ones, the three that made it to the finalists. The father and son team, I didn't like them. I didn't like them at all. Then the son with it battling depression and stuff.
What an asshole. God.
It's like,
Yeah, we're trying to keep it lighthearted. We didn't.
I'm watching the power.
No, that's not what I meant. Like, you didn't realize that this show wasn't just about plants and flowers. That like
that's their mistake.
They use their art to express not only aesthetics but also to like convey emotions and feelings and issues.
Yeah, just make a cool orangutan.
I cried.
That's all I wanted to see. Them. Yeah, Allie's crying during the show.
I cried several times.
Christ, what did I do to my life?
It was a beautiful show. They had some incredible things that like I couldn't handle, like how beautiful some of those things were. That fucking moth with like the metal wings, that was incredible.
All of them fucking made a moth.
It was a bee. No, the bee one. I'm sorry, the one that had the exposed wings, just those exposed metal wings, and it was like curled down and had these like fucking. It was incredible. It was just beautiful. I could have fucking died right there. They had some amazing things that I saw that I just couldn't handle.
They made some really cool shit. The ones where they don't give them the structure, that is pretty intense. Where you got to make this structure and then fill it like very.
Bitch made that garden gnome. It was so bad.
Yeah, those
with the
two,
eyes.
The use of the plants That to me was a very small part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like in the beginning, they were like, "Man, you got to use the right plants and keep them moist so that they don't die before the judging." Well, that shit went out the window real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Like people were like, "All right, fuck it," because at first them dudes were like the designers, like the construction dudes, I called them. These motherfuckers, installing like irrigation system into their sculpture to keep this thing alive. They only did that the first one, and then they dropped the whole "these plants need to stay alive" shit real quick.
Right.
But I still think it's kind of phony.
How so?
I think the time is phony.
The 16 hours or whatever the fuck it was.
It's just too fast.
Too fast? They supposedly.
Well, they're not doing it in real time. They're like showing you a show that's been edited.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is the amount of time they said they're giving them to do these things doesn't seem realistic to me.
Maybe not.
It's kind of like those flip them houses shows where they go in and it's
I'm
like
sure there's some of that.
Four
in it.
crews that come in. Yeah, I know.
I'm sure there's some of that in it, but
That's your point? You think there's some of that in it, but
there might be some behind the scenes stuff. But I mean, like you could tell they were rushing on a lot of this shit, especially when shit was falling over and they weren't done and stuff like that. So I think there was definitely a time limit.
Gotcha. The two guys that won, they could grow up to be the two guys that got runner-ups. They could grow up to be them. They're very similar, but these dudes didn't really have no outfits. One of them looked like he could have dated Joe Erotic.
Exotic, and that's just because he was missing a huge tooth in the front.
Oh, Rufus.
Yeah. Them dudes were very good too, though.
Oh,
like, you could tell,
incredible.
great artists. And I think going into it, they were like the ones, they didn't have very much flower knowledge, but they
None,
were
they
like
said.
artists and sculptures.
Yeah, they're like
Sculpturers.
artists rather than
Sculptors.
Sculptor.
or plant, or or gardeners. Or whatever.
Sculptors.
So they created some fucking incredible. They're the ones that did that bee, and then at the end, and they did that fucking gingerbread cottage from Hansel and Gretel. It was ridiculous. These two dudes just like blew my mind. I definitely cried because just like the creativity that these people created, like shit that they did that I'd never seen before in my life. I didn't even know that you could do these things with plants. And I don't know, like they had a category where they had to do stuff with dried plants. They freaking nailed every single category. I think these dudes absolutely deserve to win. And I feel like my life is enriched by having witnessed just a small part of what they do.
I think the flower people and the actual people that had experience with like flower bouquets or presentations or whatever, they were at the biggest disadvantage.
Why?
Because I don't think there was very little about the flowers.
Oh, yeah. It's like putting flowers on a structure you made to.
Yeah.
Well, also it's about your ideas too. Like you can put a good floral arrangement together, but can you make it into like an animal? Can you trim a topiary to be an animal shape and put flowers for eyes and shit? I don't know.
If you hired me to make a giant fucking Harambe, and then you told me I had to use like flour and materials like that, and you gave it all to me, I could probably pull that off.
All right.
But if you told me that I was in charge of flowers for your wedding, I'd probably fuck that up. Because I don't know nothing about flowers and shit. But I know color and sculpting, so I could be like, yeah, well, I could use this for that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the way I just kind of look at it, where this started to become way more of an art, like building structure project.
The one with the grasses was fucking awesome. They made like the lion mane. Well, the ones that blew the lion was a pretty shame. Like, not actually fit. Didn't really blow him. Like, give him a BJ. They made a lion, but they blew it. It didn't look like. Well, they blew the competition because it didn't look like a lion. But like, you know what I'm talking about, Mayday, where they had like all the grasses and shit.
I think so.
That one was fucking cool. Like, I don't know. It was like some of the ideas for the competition itself were so different and like unique. I'd never watched anything like that before.
I kind of like the dome they were in.
Yeah, it was
but
cool.
But at the same time, I kind of didn't because it was like, man, that sun's got to be beating on you all day. And you're like, man, just close the fucking
When you were
drink.
worried about them?
Oh, a little bit.
I don't care, man.
I was thinking if I was in there.
Well, what happened?
Somebody just got shot a fucking flashbang.
Oh, shit. They got them people all on the ground, yeah.
He's
I don't
showing
know.
you something.
It's not funny.
Ain't nobody laughing, Allie.
Yeah,
Fucking weirdo.
It's a very lighthearted.
Can't
way
handle
that-
reality. That's your problem. Can't
Right,
handle
me.
it.
Got it.
You can't.
Yeah.
Can't handle it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. There's a SWAT team. That's like SWAT, boy. Holy shit.
Why? It's still daylight there?
Yeah, it's a different time.
I mean, fuck though.
Hey,
I mean,
It's
all I
only
know
9:30 here, so it's 7:30 there.
Yeah, the sun's going down. All I know is in GTA, when those guys show up, motherfuckers are about to go down. The ones hanging on to the Suburbans, those dudes don't play. Like, just saying.
Yeah, I mean, we've been training on GTA. I've seen this before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot of GTA going on.
Oh, me
out
and
there.
Davey got this covered, baby. If shit goes down, just give us a call, like some guns.
And you
in
better
a car.
be ready. Uncut Gems, starring
Lord.
Adam Sandler.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
He's a jeweler who also has a major gambling problem.
That was intense. Fuck.
This movie is very hectic. That's
Oh,
a good
dude.
way of putting it, right?
Yeah, it's stressful.
There's a lot going on
Right out of the
constantly.
gate. Did anybody else get scarred by having the colonoscopy right out of the gate?
The
Not
trippy
really,
thing
but-
with the stone.
Yeah, but
Like when this movie starts out, you're
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck
yeah,
am
yeah.
I watching?"
Yes.
It starts out,
Yep.
and I'll just give you a little preview. There's the first like 2 minutes. It starts out with some, I think they are Ethiopians. They call them Black Jews.
Yeah.
In Ethiopia, and they retrieve this stone, and a guy breaks his leg, and
It
it's
was
very
like a
gruesome.
fire opal or something.
And then it kind of zooms into the stone. It goes to this psychedelic kind of looking of colors, and looks kind of weird. And then that turns into a colonoscopy.
Oh, and you got to go through the whole thing, and it's like, oh my
Camera
God.
up Adam Sandler's ass in the beginning.
Oh,
That was pretty
bad.
crazy. Did let me know that I'd rather go to Ethiopia and retrieve a stone than have a colonoscopy.
Yeah, right? Oh.
See any of them rocks up there?
Oh.
But yeah, man, this movie's intense. It's hectic as fuck.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, I give him credit. I forgot he was Adam Sandler a bunch of times.
Same here.
And that's damn good acting, especially as somebody I've seen so much.
Yeah.
Very difficult for that
in a
person
different role too.
to
Like,
take himself out of the equation, and now I see him. When you watch Happy Gilmore, it's still a dude. That's still Billy Madison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This, I
This
forgot it
isn't-
was Adam Sandler.
Right. This isn't Billy Madison playing this.
He'd do something or say something every once in a while and be like, yeah, that's Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
like, you
but-
could tell, but other than that, man,
Yeah.
damn good fucking job on that.
Agreed.
yeah, it was pretty amazing. That chick is so banging. Damn.
Julia Fox?
Yeah. She's like an Italian actress or something.
Really? You thought so?
You didn't think she was banging?
Yeah, she's okay. Kind of looked like a trashy whore.
No, man, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, she had a freaking incredible shape.
Is that the photographer, or is
No, it's
that
the girlfriend.
the one that works at the jewelry shop?
Yeah, the one that was wearing like that lingerie.
Yeah,
and
it took
shit.
me a little while to figure out that was the same chick. It
Was
got
it?
me. It took me a couple of times to realize that his girlfriend, I thought she was just like an escort or something.
What the hell?
She also worked at the diamond store.
Oh, yeah. But wasn't there a third chick that, like,
His wife.
No.
What do you mean third?
It was the wife.
Right.
Then there was the one that... Oh, is that the same one that was banging the weekend? That
yeah.
worked at...
yeah,
that
it's his
worked-
girlfriend. She cheated on him and he got
Oh,
mad.
all
Yeah.
right. I didn't,
So when
I
she
thought it was,
switches, yeah, right?
I thought it was a different person.
That's
That's
all
yeah.
her, dude. She just looked different in her different
when
outfit.
she gets off of work, she turned into straight hoe.
Yeah.
When she was
Oh.
working at the place, it was one thing, but then she started looking fine as fuck when she was going to the club and all that. And dude, she's like thick. I don't know. I love this chick. I'm in love. I'm just saying. Damn.
Good. Why don't you go look her up?
I
Fucking
did. I've been
aggravate-
looking at pictures of her
Aggravate
for
the
days.
shit out of her. Send them
Shit,
messages.
man. She is
Fuck.
bomb.
I thought Kevin Garnett was good in it.
Hey, he did pretty good.
Good enough to not be like, oh boy, that basketball dude could
Yeah,
not act.
idiot. Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought he was good.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool how they pulled in game footage and real basketball events kind of into it. Thought that was neat. I don't know what she played in it, but Palm.
Who?
Palm.
What does that mean?
That
POM?
cool. Yeah, that cool ass chick that plays the empath on Guardians of the Galaxy. The little fairy chick.
With the antlers or the little
Yeah, she
insect
supposedly played in this, and I don't remember seeing
What
her.
chick?
What do you mean Palm? What are we talking about?
Her real name is Palm,
How do you spell it?
P-O-M, and
Palm?
then her last name is very long and complicated.
Hey.
Doesn't look like it should even make a proper
Her
sense.
last name is
It's
Palm.
Clementif. Clementif.
Yeah, she supposedly played in it, but I don't remember seeing
I
her.
don't know who that is.
But anyway, Jonah Hill was supposed to play the role that I think it was supposed to be Adam Sandler, but then Adam Sandler couldn't do it, and then they were going to give it to Jonah Hill, and then all of a sudden Adam Sandler was doing the role again. I'm glad he did, because I don't think Jonah Hill would have done it as well.
No,
I really liked Sandler in this.
Agreed.
If this movie really has any problems, it definitely was not Sandler. I can't really think if this movie really had problem. I kind of enjoyed it. It's different. It's not like a blockbuster Hollywood movie. But as far as like a good movie, I thought it was really good. It had some funny parts. It was an interesting story. It moved quick. Like,
Did you like on the edge of your seat?
Did you like when they got stuck in the door?
No, I mean, it
when
was
he couldn't
stressful.
get it open?
Yeah, and it was like sweating and shit in there. It was stressful. I didn't like that, but it was well done. They made you uncomfortable. Like that whole movie definitely made you feel.
They have the damn jewelry, gold and diamond Furby. Thing fucked me up.
That shit was fun.
Really?
Yeah.
You want one?
Dude, so I liked it so much, I went looking up about it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't the only one. They got a lot of shit from Uncut Gems. The
Really?
Furby is like the Pog or whatever it is from Star Wars. The little, baby Yoda.
Porg.
It's the baby Yoda of Uncut Gems.
Oh,
I'm not the only one that really liked that Furby from, and all the things are tied to it. It's like, here's the Furby from Uncut Gems.
Nice,
Like,
nice.
Yeah, it's catching on. But I thought that thing was
How much are
fucking
they?
awesome.
A lot? A lot?
I mean, if that's real, that would be thousands.
Well, how you want it? You want it fake gold? You want
Oh, I want a real. Like 20 G's?
8,000, man.
8,000?
I don't fucking know. It depends on how real you want it.
Depends on if that's diamonds and if that whole thing's
Yeah.
gold.
Can I
That would
get-
be at least
You
20,000.
have to call Adam up.
Hey, question. Can I...
Yes.
you didn't
It's
even
true.
know.
It doesn't matter. You got enough money. I make it happen.
I was
Just
gonna
tell
say,
me.
can I?
Adam ain't the
What
only
if,
one
what
out
if
there.
Zartone makes you one out of flowers and you put it
No,
on
I
your
want
neck?
to... No.
Yeah,
I
get
wanna,
stung by a bee.
There you go.
I want to have it like on a necklace where like I have, you know what I mean? Like Flavor Flav's clock, but I want the Furby on there. You know what I mean? Like the big old fucking
How
Furby.
can, I was going to get that. Now you're taking it. We can't both wear Furbies.
Well, what should I wear?
I don't give a
I
fuck
guess-
what you wear.
Hey,
It's
you know
not
what?
a Furby. Get a
I'm gonna
goddamn
get-
baby Yoda.
No. I'm gonna get a gold Harambe on a chain, like a big
Better
orangutan.
do your neck exercise.
Harambe's a gorilla?
Harambe!
Yeah.
It's not a orangutan. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna get an orangutan and start that trend.
Yeah,
Okay,
big
well, good.
orange opal. Oh man, yeah, I think watch this movie though. I really enjoyed it. Allie, what you think?
Yeah, it was really good. It was fucked up and like stressful, but like yeah, it was a cool movie. It was funny. It was scary. It was intense. Had that fine bitch in it. I liked it.
I was thoroughly surprised how good it was. To be honest with you.
Oh really? You thought it was gonna be bad?
I didn't think it was gonna be bad, but seeing his last couple movies was kind of like
What last couple? I'm just curious.
the one, basically the ones with David Spade in it, the ones that
What
he
is
put
that?
out.
But he wasn't in that, right?
But
I don't know what movies you're talking about. The Netflix series?
Yeah.
Shows?
Yeah.
Movies?
ones?
Whatever
Yeah.
they were?
Yeah.
You watch those?
Yeah.
You watch, and what's their names?
I don't remember their
Right.
You don't even know what you're talking about. You
He's
haven't
lying,
seen
right?
shit.
All I know
We
is I
just
think you're
thought-
lying.
The
we
last
just talked
movie I've
about it
seen Adam
last night.
Sandler in was
The Wrong Missy.
some kind of happy
Adam Sandler
vacation. He
wasn't in
wasn't
that?
in that.
Don't haw and fucking puff, motherfucker. You made
This
a
was not a
statement.
Happy Madison production. This is a movie made by somebody else. He just
Why does
acted
he
in
lie
this,
so
man.
much on entertainment?
I don't know.
yeah,
He doesn't really
yeah.
watch any of it and just wants to act like he's paying attention.
No, I didn't see it.
I watched all his last
But what I'm
movies.
saying is,
Can't name one.
He's talking about the movies that he produced, and I'm saying this. He
right.
was in this as an actor only. He
Oh,
didn't produce
yeah.
this.
Well, then he should stick to that because
Stick to
that was
acting.
way better than.
I think it's because it's not a comedy.
Really?
What is that? Really? It's
Like
not a
he's not
comedy?
funny?
I don't think you can write funny shit right now.
Ah, all right. I see what you mean.
Funny things are usually going to offend somebody.
Yeah.
It's just one of
Right,
the
right.
natural things about things being funny. And if you're going to make a movie now where you're so worried about offending somebody,
It's going to be a flower show.
no, it's going to be Space Force.
Ah!
Oh no! I'm gonna talk about
Dude,
the
Allie,
fucking-
wait till you hear
Wow.
this.
Wow.
Allie and I watched one episode. I checked it 3 times to see if it was going to be over soon. That show, I want to throw. That's probably why I'm in a fucking bad mood tonight
I
because of
was
that
turned
show.
off immediately as soon as the screen even popped on.
The editing of that first episode
Yeah.
made me want to throw up in the fucking goddamn sofa. I really like that sofa.
Really?
It was bad. The editing was bad. Choppy as fuck. Jumping back and forth. It reminded me of how things look when you're watching a Skype call to where it jumps from person, whoever talks, it jumps to. It was doing that. And then not funny. Like, this is your opening episode. You started with nothing. If you have something funny, you can use it because you haven't used anything yet.
Right.
Nothing. I did not even laugh one time. Not even a chuckle, not even a smile. Okay, I smiled once at the Twitter joke.
What was the Twitter joke?
Making fun of the president with the Twitter, making a Twitter post.
All right.
I laughed at it. Not laughed. I smiled at that. Like, I get it. That's kind of funny.
All right.
Other than that, it's not funny.
All right.
That dude, Steve Carell, that dude's horrible. That's not funny.
All it is basically watching it. I've only watched like 1 or 2 episodes of The Office. It's basically The Office, and instead of him being in a fucking paper office, he's in like, NASA or whatever you
thought that was
it.
anything like The Office?
His mannerisms are almost identical. That dry, unfunny, fucking totally oblivious, somehow is going to work it out. Yes, it is almost a direct rip-off of that and pretty much all of his other fucking characters, that just airhead kind of thing.
I think I only seen this dude in other things. Didn't he play somebody in a movie?
Yeah,
I never saw that.
And then he played...
I thought he played in, not Wolves of Wall Street. He played in that movie with...
Anchorman. Anchorman.
Oh, he did? Was in Anchorman?
Yeah, he played the weird fucking dude that was...
All right, yeah, he's okay as that.
I love Lamp.
But he played in a movie with Christian Bale about the money thing.
Oh,
I forget what that was called.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I think he played in that.
The Big Short?
I don't remember. But anyway, I don't know. I think he was in that.
Didn't he play that one
Anyway,
that died,
I guess-
John McCain or something?
No.
I don't know.
I don't have any preconceived notions about him. I guess that's my whole point. And I thought he was absolutely horrible in this.
I kind of did, and yeah, he was pretty terrible in this.
It's just not funny.
He's not funny. The shit's not funny. The hoarse voice that he had halfway mysteriously through the first episode that kept on getting worse drove me bananas. I don't know if you caught that.
Really? No, I mean, the whole show was so bad, I didn't even...
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't, but I noticed it, and it was just like all of a sudden he could barely speak, and it's like, what the fuck is this? And I guess they were just like, dude, it's already so fucking bad. Who cares? Just keep going. And it turns out that it was so bad that it killed the fucking dad in real life, Fred Willard, the dad with dementia.
He was funny.
He was funny. He died because of how bad this
man,
show
he was the
is.
only good thing about it.
I know. But he said,
We
I'm
did
gonna go...
laugh one time when he said he crawled into the house.
That was funny.
That was fucking funny.
Yeah,
That was
don't
the
crawl
only
into
good
the house.
part.
That was
He's like,
fucking
I'm
funny.
going to crawl back under there. And he's like,
You know
no,
what?
please don't do that.
Because it was making fun of dementia. Like, that's really what that is.
No, it's because that dude is likable. He was just a funny
that
dude.
motherfucker was dude.
Hey, it was funny because you're like, damn, dude's got dementia when
Anybody
crawling
says
under
I'm
the
gonna
house.
crawl into the house is funny as fuck to me. It made me think
Damn
about the
right.
dog's not supposed to go under there, and like it just made
relatable.
me think, oh shit, don't
Everybody's
crawl
got
under
that
there. It's
grandmama
gonna
or
be
that grandpapa
messy and
that
dirty
went
under
away.
there.
Gotcha. But yeah, that part was funny. Other than that, the one Twitter joke. I don't know how you made it to 2.5 episodes in.
What?
Jesus.
Oh, I couldn't wait for it to be over. I told him
Yeah,
you better
yeah.
not fucking
I had
ever
to see
make
how
me
bad
watch
it was.
Fuck.
Why, man? What did you need to see? You didn't see how bad it was from the first one?
Yeah, just to see where they were going to go with it a little bit.
All right, where did they go with it?
They went with a monkey.
What does that mean?
They went with a monkey.
Oh, they get a monkey on
They
it?
get a monkey.
Does that make it better?
Makes it a little bit better. We'll give it like 1, maybe 2 notches better. And then they do some dumb shit where it's just like, wait, what? Why would you? Oh, God. It gets like maybe 1% better, and then it's horrible after that.
Oh.
Yeah.
A monkey is pretty good.
The monkey's pretty good.
You bring a monkey in there, you'll midget away from fucking progress.
Then maybe, then you know what? I knew it would get
Is
your
it a
kid-
CGI monkey? Is it a
It's-
person in a costume, or is it a trained actual chimpanzee?
I want to say it's CGI for the most part, if not all of it.
Oh, it looks bad?
It looks pretty good.
All right.
It looks pretty good. They've got some close-ups of it.
Do you remember its name?
I don't.
All
I
right.
don't remember its name. It gets very confused. Like, there's a lot going on.
Right, he didn't watch. In other words, he didn't watch it.
Oh, no, he's 3 in. 2.5.
got an emotional connection with this monkey.
That and he has a big Steve Carell, since you
What?
like him so
A big
much.
what?
Has a big song number coming up.
No, I didn't like the singing. It was bad.
Oh, that was bad too.
You didn't like the
It
singing?
wasn't funny.
That
like,
song
I
you
don't
played
know.
earlier,
Kokomo?
Aruba? Yeah, that was bad.
I
You like
didn't
that?
understand what that was supposed
I
to be.
mean, to me, that was like besides the fucking, besides the
I
grandpa,
did think it was funny. Look at him.
the grandpa crawling under the house.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the funniest part. Other than that, like,
You laughed at that?
No, it was terrible.
You
started
laughed at it.
dancing.
I
was
didn't.
like,
You
what is
liked it.
this?
No, I didn't.
You just said it was the best part.
Yeah, and the rest, and it's still shit.
How is that
That was
good?
partially the worst part. I think.
What was better, his dance routine or that Machine Gun Kelly video we watched the other week?
Oh, Machine Gun Kelly.
At least you see one under cheek of Megan Fox for a split second. That was something.
So that leave me thinking, what's going to happen in June on Netflix? So we're going to run through that and then end this fucking miserable show. Hope the goddamn hurricane fucking likes
come on.
Netflix in June. Since there's been absolutely nothing to watch now, we've exhausted everything that I kind of want to see. I got some suggested movies that are coming out June 1st. The Zodiac. It's not as good as I thought it would be, but Robert Downey Jr. is in it. A couple of other famous people.
Didn't we watch that?
Yeah, and it was kind of disappointing. But the Zodiac Killer story from San Francisco in the 60s is a pretty neat story, and it does have a good cast. I don't think it's the greatest movie,
I
but
think I fell asleep.
it's kind of good. V for Vendetta.
Yeah, let's please watch that.
The Wachowski brothers, Dystopia, and Alan Moore story that Alan Moore did not like his representation of it. But I thought this movie was really good, man.
I thought
It's pretty
it was
cool.
awesome.
And what's her name? Is that Natalie
It's
Portman?
Natalie Portman, ball-headed, man.
Yeah,
and the
she was
dude
good in
that
it.
plays Guy Fawkes is great.
Yeah, that's Agent Smith from The Matrix.
Yeah.
Can't remember his damn name.
one.
Hugo Weaving.
That's a good memory.
Yeah, Hugo Weaving. I remember the good ones. Also, The Show. What is that? I never seen this before.
What is it?
It's called The Show 2017. A reality show becomes a game where contestants begin ending their lives for the enjoyment of the audience.
Oh, God, I didn't know about that. That sounds horrible.
That sounds very fucking dark. 2017. Silence of the Lambs.
That's one of those where you don't really need to ever see it again.
I don't know, man. That shit's.
It's a great movie.
That's
I
a
think I've
great
seen it
fucking
twice,
movie.
but
I've seen it
I'm not
several
going back
times.
in there. And The Disaster Artist. That's another A24. A24, I think, did Uncut Gems also. That's the one about that dude who fucking makes that movie called The Room.
Yeah, James Franco. We just saw that.
And
I feel
everybody
like.
was saying how great it was. So maybe you want to see it and judge for yourself. I didn't think it was that great. I actually didn't enjoy it at all. But
thought it
a
was
lot of
interesting.
people did. And now if you haven't seen it and you have Netflix, you can. Priest from 2011. It's a horror thriller horror movie.
It's called Priest. That is scary.
And it's got Maggie Q.
Oh, Maggie.
Who's
I
that?
don't know who that is. I don't know. It's about a priest who hunts down vampires. Might be kind of cool.
Oh, she's cute.
And the show, the movie that made my father cry when I was a kid, in 1982, a Spielberg classic, E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
I feel like I don't need to see that again either, but I would watch it if you wanted to.
I totally forgot about all of this.
We had it on tape. when
No,
I was
man,
kids. We watched
E.T.
it.
is Close Encounters for children. I ain't a child no more. If I was going to rewatch an alien movie like that, it would probably be Close Encounters.
We went and saw that in the theater like 2 years ago.
I'd still watch
That was
that
still
over
very-
E.T.
Really?
Recent.
You don't
like
want to
E.T.
watch fucking.
No.
You don't even want to see how cool it looked, like how 90s it looks.
I could watch that in a clip on YouTube, not sit and watch 2 hours of, oh, this feels like nostalgia. Look, Reese Pieces. Ha ha ha. Like,
Dude,
nah.
Reese's Pieces are the bomb.
I don't give a
Piece of
fuck.
candy.
That movie was great at that time when I was a child watching my father cry.
Ah, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking golly.
That's the only time I seen him cry, man. Fucking E.T.
Damn.
So that was about all the movies that I've seen that are kind of interesting. I'm definitely not going to watch any of those.
We're watching V for Vendetta.
June
because
2nd. Nope, we're watching this. Fuller House.
Yeah.
Nope. Mayday
Season
needs to catch
5.
up on that.
The final farewell. That's
Oh,
right.
boy.
The Tanner family will not be reproducing anymore. They become stagnant, and the sitcom must come to an end finally.
Please come to an end.
I like how they gotta go, this is the final season.
Yeah, nobody's watching that garbage.
No. Fuck, they already know it's over, and they didn't even start playing it yet. That show got canceled before it was finished being made. It was just like, oh, just filling out these contracts. I know you're excited about that. At least Mayday's got something to watch.
Yeah.
So Still Nothing by June 3rd. Spelling the Dream. Dude, I think I might watch this one. This is the high-stakes documentary on the spelling bee and how Indian Americans are winning.
I want to know why I'm not winning because I keep hearing this freaking Full House song even though we're off of that.
This is absolutely amazing to me. Something I cannot do any better than I could in probably second grade is spell. These kids can spell all these weird, crazy words. Even foreign kids, to where, it's not even, they probably speak 2 to 3 fucking languages. They can spell all these words. It's like, God damn, this is crazy to me. These are freaks of natures that can just spell like this. So I'm kind of curious to see. And I bet you these kids are like under a lot of pressure. And I bet you there's going to be some real wacky fucking kids. Like, you're going to have major social disorders, but you're going to be able to spell good as a motherfucker. Yeah. And we're going to put you in front of camera. I'm like, all right. So I kind of want to watch that show. I might flip it on and then make a determination on how far I go into it.
Not 2.5, huh?
What's that?
Maybe 2.5.
No clue. Won't know until I press play on 1. But I will press play on 1 just to see what this thing is like.
All right.
And what they're doing is so amazing to me. So it's like, them spelling these words is make that flower art show. I'll be like, yeah, I can stick some flowers and make a giant animal out of them. Spelling
like
these
level,
words,
right.
No fucking way, man.
Nice.
June 5th. Let's see if anything comes out now. I got 13 Reasons Why, season 4 of 13 Reasons Why. I won't be watching. I didn't write the whole list down, so I just definitely.
Hadn't she been dead for like 3 episodes? I mean, 3 seasons
man,
anyway.
huh?
It's kind of like.
I don't know. I don't know how anybody can. That first season, I was like, wow, that was different. Kind of creepy, morbid, dark.
Right.
That second season, I was like, yeah, we should have stopped. This show was called 13 Reasons, not fucking 13 seasons.
Right.
It's reasons, not seasons.
So more 13 Reasons coming on? Damn, I still got to catch up.
And this is the final part of that, so that's over.
Nice.
Boy, without
wrapping it all up.
Without 13 Reasons and Fuller House, what's Netflix gonna do? The Last Days of American Crime. It's a heist thriller based on a comic series of the same
Do we have
name.
a call?
I watched.
Hello.
Thank you for taking my call.
What up?
What's up, Not Real Radio?
What's up,
What's
Silicone
that?
Regular Multiple Dave?
Indeed. Indubitably. It's been an interesting week, man. We went from, I didn't quite completely understand your whole reboot thing, but I think I got the general idea. But, yeah, life's interesting again. And just when you think we're going to be able to get life and normalcy back to where it is, there's a curfew now across a lot of the larger cities. So
Right after it was lifted for one reason, instituted for another.
all right, the media went from, hey, stay away from everybody and stay home, to get out there and protest. And I guess that's the conundrum we live in at this time. That's 2020. I guess we'll see how the rest of it goes. But anyway, I wanted to say Face to Face was fucking awesome this week, man.
Oh,
It
good.
really
You like
was.
that?
There was some issues, but I really enjoyed it. I had fun. It made me laugh a lot.
Some mute button issues, huh?
Yeah, that is what it is. You know, it is what it is. The general idea of what was going on was pretty damn funny. Trying to get a female android to wash dishes.
It didn't work out too good, man.
I guess I'm asking for too much.
Yeah, you are. Can't have. There's only limited programming space, man. The hard drive get filled up, so you can only put certain things in there.
And Moxley with Moxley going, ooh, ooh, ooh. Gave me the giggles.
Good.
I still got the giggles.
You're giving me the giggles now.
Right now. But it is what it is.
Fucking right. Well, good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, but yeah, that's about all I got. I just wanted to call, say hi, wish y'all a good week, and thank you for the entertainment.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you for calling Silicone Regular Multiple Dave.
Indeed, be cool.
Later on, brother.
Yeah, good to talk to y'all. Love y'all.
All right, Pickle, you too. 24.
24.
Thank you. In the last days of American crime, the government can hack your mind to prevent crime. Looking at the trailer for this, I think it might be okay. I'll click on it to give it a shot.
Yeah, same here.
It looked kind of neat. June 10th, Reality Z. It's a Brazilian zombie horror series. I watched the trailer. I don't know if it's going to be in English. I couldn't understand anything they were saying on the trailer. But it just kind of looked like standard zombie stuff. It didn't look like nothing new. It was just like, here, Brazilians, watch. Here's a zombie movie for you. Right. Same show and same shit. At least like Walking Dead did do some kind of cool things, I think. And then we watched that other crazy zombie show.
Yeah, I know.
I don't remember what that was called.
Yeah.
But that one I thought was kind of neat. It had good points. But this one just looked very typical and boring. June 12th, The Five Bloods. It's going to be directed by Spike Lee. He doesn't do like a whole lot of stuff, so this is kind of cool. Spike Lee's doing something. This is his Netflix contribution. 4 African-American vets battle the forces of man and nature when they return to Vietnam. They seeking the remains of a fallen squad leader and the gold fortune he helped them hide. Watching the trailer from this, they showed a lot of like old Vietnam footage and very little footage of the actual movie.
Yeah.
This is not a series. This is going to be a movie. So I don't know. It's hard to... The little bit of the movie that they showed, like scenes from the movie, I thought it looked cool, man. Right. I was like, this is kind of a neat concept. They hit some treasure. They're going to go back and try to get it. They're all older men now. So I think that it looked pretty cool. But from the trailer, you could see so very little. It's kind of scary. Like, why did you not show us nothing to build anticipation, or is it bad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I got a funny feeling about this one.
What is that? Why?
I don't think it's going to be good.
No. New. Now that we're not going to have 13 Reasons or Fuller House, we're going to get The Woods, Season 1. And it's a Polish thriller series.
What? Polish? That's cool. I never watched a Polish show, and I have Polish in my heritage.
It's cool if it's got overdubs.
Seems like a lot of them do now, especially if it's a
that
Netflix
weird
original.
noise?
Yeah, I hear some little buzzing bees or something.
Let's get through this fucking show before everything goes to shit. Trailer of The Woods. It was not in English. I don't know if it's going to be in English, and I don't care.
Why? You don't think it looked interesting?
No, it looks like some guy's sister goes to camp, and she's killed, but then she might be alive, and he's, like, trying to investigate it. It's just, I don't know. Those shows don't interest me. You're going to have to do something a little different to offer.
Okay.
That's not me, I don't think.
That's Allie.
How could it be me?
Allie.
How could that be me? Like,
Wasp Network also comes out. It's gonna be it's a movie based on Cuban spies infiltrating exiled groups to stop terrorism. I don't know what that means. Penelope Cruz is in this.
Yeah, boy.
But this doesn't seem like it's in English either. And I don't really care because it doesn't look that interesting. I thought it would be in English because Penelope Cruz is in it, but
apparently
maybe not. So, man, things are looking bleak at this point.
Yep.
What about June 26th, the end of June? Eurovision Song Contest, the Song of Fire Saga.
The story of Fire Saga.
Story. Man, Will Ferrell, Rachel McAdams. The trailer for this was as excruciating as the musical number in Space Force. It was so fucking bad. I'm
Really? I
like,
like
God
Rachel
damn,
McAdams,
people
man.
think this is good. This is entertaining to people. I'd rather watch fucking that flower show than any of this crap. That's bad. God, it was like a music video, and it looked dumb, and the song was dumb, and I'm like, man, this is gonna be a whole a movie. I think it's a movie. It doesn't say series. I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't give a fuck because it just looked like complete trash.
Okay.
And they'll probably hit number one. I think Space Force is number one right now.
Ah,
It's
you
like,
serious?
You fucking
Jesus,
moron.
That's fucking garbage.
That's what you want?
Yeah, more of that.
I wonder if Ricky likes that. It looks too high quality in the
Yeah.
budget. I don't think Ricky would like that shit.
I don't think so either.
So now we've reached June 27th with absolutely nothing yet to watch on Netflix, and thinking about just canceling it, save $9 or whatever it is
What a
now.
dumb fuck. I'm going to watch 13 Reasons.
Dark, Season 3. This is the weirdest Dark song I've ever heard. That's because you're excited about it?
very
All right,
excited.
Ain't
It's
nothing exciting or upbeat about
I
Dark,
don't
though.
care.
That's for
I
sure.
love it though, man. Fuck. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, it says it's likely June 27th, but I don't think anything's been made official yet.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer. It looks even more brutal than usual. You know this show is going to be completely confusing and will push your brain to be able to try to understand what the hell is going on. And it looks dark as fuck as usual. I
Nice.
went like looking for pictures in the trailer to find something screenshotted to kind of use for the
Super dark.
artwork. Everything's so fucking dark in it. I'm like, I get the name of the show is dark, but motherfucker, somebody turn the light on.
Well, that's cool. At least.
And this show does have the voiceovers, but thank God, because there's no way you could read this show. It's too complicated.
But they do. I don't know how they do it so well, but they do it really well.
Isn't it German?
I think
Yeah.
it is.
That's
and
why.
Yeah, it's so close to English that.
And I got to give credit
Flow
to the
easier.
voice actors. I think that they do a really, really good job on the inflections and like the energy and the attitude of it.
It seems natural. I even wonder if some of them is the real actor just speaking English with their
Yeah.
accent. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
Like
possible.
it matches so well that it looks like that voice goes to the person.
Yeah, that show is great,
show's-
but
Yeah, it is.
I can understand somebody going, dude, I don't want to put forth that much time and effort to watch a show. That show takes some mental.
Yeah, I can't watch
energy.
back
I
to back.
still,
on that.
honestly, thinking about season 3, I have no idea what happened in the first 2 seasons. Like, I'm totally confused as fuck. I'm like, what's going to happen?
I have to have a recap.
Because I don't know
coming
where
up.
we are in it or anything.
I can tell you all about
I
it.
feel like at the end, something weird happened with the mom, and that's about it.
Yep. I didn't fast forward through any of that.
Tell me real quick, what happened?
I will get to it next week.
Oh,
And this show's over, babe. It's 10
Yep.
o'clock.
Oh,
That's
9:59, babe. We got 1 minute. We got 1 minute.
Oh,
Why don't
we're
we just
done.
hang out for? We got to fill the time. Let's just.
Nope.
We're
Pee,
gonna talk about
put tape on my headphones.
something for about 50 seconds now. I like this song.
Yeah, this is our copyright infraction for the week.
There you go. Go out with a bang.
We want to let everybody know that Wildcat got postponed, and we're very disappointed about that.
Also, if you liked what you heard, that's Tag Pay Go. Check it out on your podcast app. Freelo. We missed the guys at PPV guys, so we went to the next best thing, just solo Freelo. And always remember, man, measure twice and cut once, and keep it not real.